All right, let's hop into editing an existing page. This is very easy, very simple, and you'll love it because of it being so easy and simple. So you already saw the video on how to log in. Now we're going to be going into editing the page. Now I know you want to click this edit page button, but to actually edit the physical content, you have to click Beaver Builder. Clicking Beaver Builder opens up a plugin that allows everything to be much more customizable and so useful. So if you look, now that it's loaded, once it loads, everything is built into block form. See that? This is living inside of this block. And these allow it to automatically adjust to being mobile friendly, and this kind of controls the layout and the placement of the different items. It's pretty cool. So actually, like these lines here, these are actually images. So if I click on it, you can see that it's a photo, and I can change the size of it. I can remove that, add a different one, all that fun stuff. And for content, I can click on this. Say I want to update the Bible verse or change the Bible verse, I could go in here and do that. There will be more information on this on the how to add content article, but that's how you just quickly edit. I'm going to show you a little bit more, get a little bit more in depth, and show you a cool trick. So if you want to add anything to a page, if there's already something existing that you like what it looks like, for instance this, and you're like, hey, I want to add another section, you can actually just duplicate it by hitting this duplicate button. If I hit duplicate on this, it'll only duplicate what's outlined. So there we go. That doubles the who we are section. And then I can edit that. Let me remove that. I'm gonna duplicate this whole section so then it gets its own new section. We're gonna play around with this. So just so you can kind of see how it goes. It's the more you play with it, the more you learn. And actually, I would recommend you going on your own site, duplicating a section and going crazy with it, because you can make it ridiculous and then just don't publish it, hide it. So this is to edit the content. I'm going to edit the image first. Let's remove that image and select a photo. I believe I have, yes, the placeholder photo. So now we have a cool looking dog. I made it nice and bright, made it looking at us, so then whenever I have a placeholder photo on a site, it's like staring at me literally. So now it's not who we are, but who we are not. And we are not this dog, even though he is cute. Boom. About us, we're gonna say about our dog. Boom. And this button, I'll show you guys later on, but I can look at it right now. But this is hyperlinked, just the way that you would add a hyperlink in. So say I wanted this to hyperlink to something, I can click that hyperlink button and put the URL there. And then the and though he would link to whatever I hyperlink to. But to add a button, if I click over here to text and actually put in the code for button / button, and I'm gonna put fun little button right there. That's added in, and you can see it over here actually. And we can highlight it, center it, put it over to the right, put it back to the left. We can add the link to it, make it an effective button by linking somewhere. Yeah, that's how you modify those things. Now, the reason that these blocks are in a larger block is also because we can modify this row. We can do things like changing the width, making it only 70% of the screen. And I like going percentage rather than going pixels, because then even if it's on a phone, it'll always fit the screen at 70%. Then let's make the background black. Yeah, make it real dark to contrast. Ah, but now you can't see the words. Let's change the words. Make the words white. Boom. Who we are not. We are not this dog, even though he is cute. That's just how you can modify and mess with things, and you can even do that on the column level, so we can edit the column. And we can change how big the column is. So this column, we can make it a larger percentage, that it's 75%, and then the dog picture is 25%. We can go into edit column settings, and we can have it that the heights are equalized and they're centered, or they're equalized at the top or the bottom. And yeah, we can even add a color to just this section. So let's change this to green. Oh wait, no, I don't want the text green. What am I thinking? I want to add a background color to this section alone and make it green. And now this section has its own green thing. As you can see, I'm not doing this to make some beautiful design. I'm just playing around to show you how it works. Oh, everyone meet Max, my dog. He's behind me, looking out the window. But yeah, that's how you do that. Pretty cool, pretty simple and straightforward. Not simple and straightforward, but it gets very simple, and you learn so many cool things you can do, kind of like this image down here that I have frozen, that you can see it move while this moves. So many really cool things you can do as you mess with it more. But for now, you're like, I need to put an announcement up that this event's canceled. I need to add it right now. I don't need all that fancy stuff. So this is kind of how you do that. I'm gonna remove that. Oh, also here is how you can add different things. So video, photo, audio, HTML, text. Click and drag it on over and you can add them. And then looking at rows, you can actually have pre-made rows for yourself, but you can always just, what I normally do is like I bring in a text editor for a new row, automatically integrates all that. And I can bring in photo and just add it, plop it right into that row. Wherever the blue line is where it's gonna go. I think that rhymed. But yeah, you get the gist. It's pretty fun. Definitely mess with it. The more you do, the more you'll learn about it. All right, thanks.